Okay, let's drive. I'm about to take the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Competizione for a drive around beautiful Grosse Pointe, and then I'm going to get on I-94 in Detroit, and we are going to go a little faster and check out this performance. Let's hit the road. First, I'm going to hit reverse and show you the backup camera from here. So I'm parked on a beautiful street. You can see that it is a small backup camera, but I can see what I need to see. Another note about the cameras is that unfortunately my cameras are way better on my RAV4 Hybrid than on this $60,000 vehicle. On my RAV4 Hybrid, which is MSRP about $38,000, I have bird's eye view cameras, panoramic view cameras, 360-degree cameras. I only have a backup camera on this vehicle. It really falls short for me. I would like to see more cameras in this vehicle. Let's hit the road. Okay, can you see the lake? Let's check it out. I'm really excited to show you this gorgeous Michigan community. It is so beautiful right here on Lake St. Clair, and on the other side of the lake is Canada. So if you continue going in this direction that I'm moving in, the Lake St. Clair will turn into the Detroit River, and then you will see downtown Detroit right in front of us. I have a really smooth acceleration, a quiet drive. It feels really good. This 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, 280 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. We're not going to test that out on Lakeshore Drive though. Look at how beautiful. Can you see the lake? Oh, it's just gorgeous. One thing I really like about this vehicle is it has the road sign recognition right here in the information display. So when I look down, I can see it says speed limit 35 miles per hour. So if I miss a sign and I'm driving, I can easily look down and the vehicle will let me know what the speed limit is. The steering wheel I really like. It feels great in my hands. I love the texture of the stitching. The only thing that takes a little getting used to for me is the flat bottom of the steering wheel. I've never owned a vehicle or driven a vehicle regularly that has a flat bottom. So the only time that you kind of notice the difference is when you are turning the wheel and you feel that flat bottom, but it doesn't get in the way or anything. It's just different. So I'm going on a road trip right now, so I have my navigation set up. If I had a heads-up display, that would be great, but I can easily look over here. This is kind of a dated interface to me, but I typically would just use my Apple CarPlay. But since I'm filming with my iPhone, I can't do that right now. The Stelvio definitely is a very nice luxury Italian SUV. So I think that this would be a great vehicle for maybe someone with 1 or 2 children, or someone who just wants a little extra space. For example, my husband is a hockey player, and the cargo capacity would be great for his giant hockey bag. This would be nice for a older couple, a retired couple, or a young couple, or a smaller family. I do feel like I'm sitting in the Italian lap of luxury in these seats. They are very comfortable. I like that I have 4 different lumbar support adjustments, especially because I'm going on a road trip right now. I'm going to be in the car for about 2.5 hours, and being comfortable for a long trip, as you all can agree with, is essential. Got to have that lower back support. The 14 Harman Kardon speakers sound so good. I wish I could demonstrate them for you, but I don't want to get dinged on some music licensing, but it is, gosh, really a fun listening experience. So I'm glad that I'll have that option on my road trip. And you can see I'm getting a lot of sunshine right now from the dual pane panoramic moonroof. It's really nice. I like that a lot. I'm hoping I'm going to get pretty good gas mileage on this road trip because it is rated at 28 miles per gallon on the highway, 24 miles per gallon combined with city and highway. I would like to see north of 30. I would prefer to see this vehicle as a hybrid though. I just am testing the stop-start technology. So I did come to a full stop at that stoplight, and the engine shut off And then when I went to accelerate, the engine turned back on. And it wasn't as jerky as some other vehicles I have test driven, but you still notice it. It's something that I think you can certainly get used to or ignore. It's supposed to assist with the miles per gallon and the fuel consumption. I prefer vehicles not to do that. With hybrid technology, it feels like less of a jerky transition between the gas combustion engine and the electric motor than just shutting off the gas combustion engine and then starting back up again on vehicles that are not hybrids. This is an interesting corner before you get onto I-94 on the east side of Detroit because there is a gas station at every corner. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but this man in front of me just got out of his car. How much is the gas at these rivalry gas stations? We got $3.59. $3.59. Let's see how our Alfa Romeo does on the freeway. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The rule here in Michigan is that the people on the freeway are supposed to yield to the merging traffic, but that person did not care. By the way, my acceleration was pretty nice getting onto the freeway. I did have to stop my acceleration short, as you saw, because I was about to get smashed by that red vehicle that just decided to barrel past me. So I do have these paddle shifters here behind the steering wheel. And for people who enjoy paddle shifters, I'm sure this is a great addition. For me personally, I don't typically use paddle shifters. So for me, they're just in the way a little bit because they're so large and they are kind of making it a little more difficult to reach the turn signal indicator. I am hearing a little bit of road noise, but the road here on 94 is not exactly very smooth. I'm driving on a Sunday and it is much busier than I expected it to be. Where's everybody going? The steering feels pretty good. I am in normal driving mode. Also, if you are from the D, please give me a comment. One thing I really love about the Alfa Romeo Stelvio is the ride height. I think that my visibility is really good. I like sitting up this high versus a sedan or sports car. And I just really feel confident driving at this height. I am now going to get onto a different freeway, I-96, and I'm going to the right towards Lansing because if I went to the left, I would be going to Canada. Isn't that funny? I don't know if you can see that, but it literally says Canada. But no, we're going in the opposite direction. An open road. I love it. So going 70 miles per hour, I can hear some wind noise, but I am going 70. So I think that's to be expected. It's orange barrel season in Michigan. That's a thing. My lane departure indicator just told me that I was kind of floating over the lines, which is really handy. However, there was no ding. There was no audio for that. I turned off my left side turn signal by pushing up on the stalk, and then it turned on my right side turn signal. So then I had to push down again on the stalk in order to turn off the right side. But you know what? My Tesla Model 3 also does that. Turn on my turn signal, and my blind spot monitor indicator was just flashing at me saying, don't get over. Every vehicle should have a blind spot monitor. So let's try out the cruise control. Navigation just showed up in my multi-information display when I pressed the cruise control button. I finally set my cruise control, so I'm setting it now to 70. I'm taking my foot off the accelerator, and I'm gonna adjust my distance between the vehicles in front of me. And since it's a wide open road, I'm gonna have the furthest possible choice so I can start braking as soon as possible if the vehicles in front of me start braking. So I love adaptive cruise control, especially for road trips. It is just really great to help reduce driver fatigue. And if I were to set the cruise control higher than the speed limit, there would be an arrow indicator telling me that I'm too fast. All right, now we're cruising. This feels really good. The cruise control feels really smooth. I have my hands lightly on the steering wheel, and now I'm just gonna enjoy the drive. Ooh, okay, Charger, looking sexy and fast over there. I do love a Dodge Charger. And if you would like to see my full walk around tour on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, make sure you check it out on my YouTube channel, Motor City Maggie. And you can see all the details, the ins and outs, and take a look at the interior and hear about the powertrain and more. And please subscribe to my channel, please, because the more subscribers I have, the more opportunities I have like this one, where I can bring some really, really exciting vehicles to all of you. Here's an old Dodge Caravan. That was such a popular mom car when I was growing up. Thank you so much to Stellantis for allowing me to experience this Alfa Romeo Stelvio. It has been so much fun driving this gorgeous car. I have really enjoyed it. I've really loved it, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you, Stellantis. Hopefully I can bring more Stellantis vehicles to all of you. So if there's one in particular that you are interested in, please let me know in the comments. All right, I think it's time for me to get some tunes bumping and really get comfortable on this road trip. Thanks so much for watching.